And this is Chapter 18. Welcome on back to the channel, guys. In our last episode, we took on the final part of Ashini Castle. We took on the Lone Shadow, and we also killed Owl and made our way into the Fountainhead Palace. In this episode, we will be taking on the Corrupted Monk and making our way into the Fountainhead Palace, but I did completely forget to do a few things for a couple of the endings, so that is what we are going to get into first. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so in the last episode we did leave off at the Fountainhead Palace. I did come back here to Kuro's room because, again, like I said, there are a couple of dialogue options for the secret ending, and I want to say one of the other endings as well that we need to actually do. So if we come over here first and hug this wall, we'll get another eavesdrop.
We're almost there. Yes, do what must be done.
Do what must be done. Huh. Those words ring a little bit familiar, seeing as though Wolf told that to Kuro back in Hirata Estates. So now I do believe that we need to... Let's try and talk to Emma down here.
I'm glad you've come, Master Wolf. Master Wolf, it looks as your brow... Please, see that...
Okay, so it looks like we do actually need to go up here to this idol. Now that we have gotten that eavesdrop opportunity, we should be able to rest here, and Emma should be up at the top of the stairs. Yep, there she is. So we'll exhaust her dialogue entirely.
I must do what must be done. That is what the Divine Heir said. He must be hiding something.
I see.
What is it?
Lord Takeru spoke of beheading in his memoirs.
Yes.
Perhaps the act of beheading was the means to end immortality, along with the life of the Divine Heir.
What?
If you walk the path of immortal severance, then you must use the mortal blade to...
End my lord's life.
Yes. Lord Kuro desires immortal severance. I understand that. I do. And yet, Master Wolf, might there be a path where Lord Kuro need not lose his life?
The dragon's heritage is no ordinary power. There could be such a path.
Well then, Master Wolf, I ask that you help me find such a path. A path where Lord Kuro need not die.
And we are going to agree Kuro does not need to die.
I will not let my lord die.
Thank you.
We must find a starting point.
Yes. Oh, yes. Lady Tomoe's. Master Wolf, I might have a place to start. I'll look into it and let you know as soon as I find something.
Thank you.
Also, we may want to...
Keep this from the Divine Heir.
Yes.
Okay, so now we need to go and do the usual thing, sit back at the idol and rest, and go and talk to her again. We're actually going to be doing this quite a few times in this episode because, well, it's a little hard to actually gauge when you're supposed to do these things. So right now, before we go into Fountainhead Palace and take on yet another area for another boss, or a couple of bosses actually, we need to do this before we progress any further, because I think this is the last chance that we really get before the end game starts.
Master Wolf, I've found something. Here.
Purification?
Yes. It says here, there is a way to cut the ties of the dragon's blood and transform its owner into a regular human being. The process requires a flower from the Everblossom, as I told you once before. The Everblossom is a sakura tree that Lord Takeru brought here from the Divine Realm. However, someone cut a branch from the tree and stole the flowers, and the Everblossom eventually dried and withered away. So the Everblossom tree has been entirely lost.
If the tree itself no longer exists, the flowers don't exist either.
Correct. But the branch that was stolen did have flowers on it. So if it could be found...
Is this the branch from the Everblossom tree? It was in my father's possession.
Master Owl. But there are no flowers on this branch.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. I was just trying to remember back to when the Everblossom still flourished. But try as I might, the memory is hazy. They're graves.
What?
I think I'll pay a visit to Lord Takeru and Lady Tomoe's graves. That's where the Everblossom once grew. Something might come back to me.
So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys here now, Emma is straight up lying to our face, but if we go ahead and sit at the idol yet again, boom, she's not there. So now we will make our way over to, crap, where was it? Oh, the old grave. I've never been at this area when it's been nighttime before. That's actually pretty cool. So if we come over here, we'll be able to talk to Emma here at the graves.
Why must that be the only way?
Hello?
Master Wolf, how long have you been there?
Have you remembered anything?
Nothing, I'm afraid.
Nothing.
That's right. I'm sorry. I wasn't able to remember anything significant. Perhaps one of my old friends can help. I'll meet with Orangutan at his temple.
Orangutan?
Yes. It's the sculptor's old nickname.
So, Shinobi have animal monikers, as I'm sure that you have been able to tell. Orangutan is the sculptor, Owl is Wolf's father, and then there's Wolf as well.
Back then, Lord Genichiro and I would come here a lot. Lord Takeru would play the flute, and Lady Tomoe would dance under the Everblossom. It was a wonderful sight. Perhaps one of my old friends has some memories of those days. I'll speak with Orangutan at his temple.
Alright, so now all we got to do is head on back to the dilapidated temple. And instead of going inside, we're actually going to go around. Because there's Emma, there's the sculptor, but as long as we go around the back, you don't actually have to sneak, you can just straight up run through here. We'll get yet another eavesdrop.
Emma, does that sit well with you?
I can't honestly say. To achieve their goal of immortal severance, either he or Lord Kuro must die. Why does that have to be the only way?
So will you keep that from them?
But Orangutan, if I give this to him, he's going to die.
So Emma has found something that technically, by law of death and whatever, would technically belong to Wolf.
Oh, you're here, Master Wolf.
Was the sculptor able to help?
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid we'll need to look for other clues.
One of us must die. What did that mean?
Were you listening this whole time?
Tell me.
I saw it. That day beneath the branches of the Everblossom tree. Lady Tomoe tried to commit suicide.
Why?
She said those made immortal by the oath of the dragon's heritage, shackle their masters.
So in order for the purification to occur, the oathbound of the dragon's heritage must die?
Yes, precisely.
But she was unable to achieve the purification.
Correct. She did not have the mortal blade. I don't want to lose Lord Kuro, or you, but all paths are leading to dead ends.
What are you hiding?
So, you overheard.
Tell me. Do what must be done. I will live by those words, as my master does.
Here.
Father's bell charm.
Is this a bell?
It fell off Owl's dead body, if I'm not mistaken. You and Master Owl have a deep connection. Should you offer it to Buddha, it may be a different experience than the one you had before.
I will try it.
I am not sure what memories you will see, but the bell belonged to Master Owl, so please, take care. Goodbye, Master Wolf.
All right, so now we can actually offer this to the Buddha statue, and it will take us back to Hirata Estates, but in doing so, this area that it is going to put us in is not going to be the typical part where we originally started in Hirata. It's going to put us right here at the gate entrance. Now, if you go back that way, it's the exact same, but this area is not. We have a boss right there. We have yet another boss for halfway in, and then we have Owl in his, I want to say in his prime, or more in his prime, I should say. That boss fight is very, very hard. It's by far, at least in my opinion, one of the hardest boss fights in the entire game. We will be coming back here before we finish out Fountainhead Palace. But for now, we're just going to head back. Actually, hold up. We don't even need to head back. We can just use our homeward idol and go back to the dilapidated temple. All right, so now that we're back, we'll, before we decide to take on Owl, we're actually going to get a quite bit stronger beforehand. But first, we're going to head on up this way and go and talk to Kuro and see if he might have any additional dialogue for us. I don't think he does, but never hurts to check, considering the fact that it's basically right frickin' here.
My lord.
You've done well to return to me, Wolf. Did you reach the Fountainhead Palace?
I did.
Good. I was worried.
Dragon tears. I will obtain them and return.
Yes, I'm counting on you, Wolf.
Well, it doesn't look like he has any additional dialogue. We can check one more time and make sure.
It appears the Interior Ministry's army is beginning to stir, but there's no need to worry, Wolf. Lord Ishin comes to check on me now and then. His visits give heart.
Okay, so a tiny amount of dialogue, but nothing really worth checking. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to head to the Inner Sanctum. And I believe we do need to request rice another time. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. But we'll come in here and we'll talk to the Divine Child once again.
Did you give the rice to the Divine Heir?
Yes, he made rice balls out of it.
The Divine Heir of the Dragon's heritage? He made them himself.
Yes, and he was enthusiastic.
He did? Oh, I see. He may be the Divine Heir of the Dragon's heritage, but he's still human after all. What am I saying? Of course he is. I am sure he had his doubts about severing immortality as well. Yet even so, it is the path he chose. There is something I would like to ask you, Shinobi of the Divine Heir.
Yes?
What is his name?
Lord Kuro.
Lord Kuro. It has a fine ring to it. I should like to meet him someday. Shinobi of the Divine Heir, you are welcome here. I apologize. The rice is... I shall give you... Farewell, Shinobi of the... May the harvest be plentiful.
Okay, so now I think we need to actually sit down, rest again, and yep, she is not here. So where in the world did she go? Well, I will show you guys. She actually went back in here into the Halls of Illusion, where we fought the folding screen monkeys. Now you can come in here whenever you want. There's really no reason to come back in here. The monk is here. He doesn't really say anything else. If you did do crap, what is his name? The big Turo Troop guy. If instead of giving him the red and white pinwheel, if you give him the white one, he'll actually be right here. But we'll come up here and we'll talk to the Divine Child once again.
I don't want to lose them. But if I were to choose the path of returning the dragon's heritage, it may come to pass that I would have to leave all of you. Thank you for your kind words. My friends, listen. He is actually quite kind. He gave me this.
Hello?
Oh, Shinobi of the Divine Heir. I didn't hear you come in. It is thanks to you that I've been able to have a deep conversation with my friends.
With the children of the rejuvenating waters?
Yes. There is something I would like to discuss. I believe we should aim not to sever the dragon's heritage, but instead to return it to its rightful place.
Return the dragon's blood?
That's right. The dragon's heritage was set free from its homeland, and it drifted here to Japan. Its power was never meant for this land. Until something is done, it will continue to corrupt the lives of those who encounter it. The dragon's heritage and those connected to it. It is only right that they return home, to the west, to the birthplace of the divine dragon. However, there is one problem. I am unsure of the exact destination.
Who would know?
Perhaps the high priest of Senpo Temple. Or...
And he is?
He's the founder of Senpo Temple. I wonder how old he actually is. He can be found in a narrow cave, not far from the inner sanctum. Shinobi of the Divine Heir.
Yes?
This path differs from that of the one to sever immortality. I do not wish to force my opinion upon you. Should you wish to return the dragon's heritage, then perhaps you should seek out the High Senpo priest.
I'll think about it.
So we are not going to think about it. We are going to go ahead and do it now. Let me talk to her one more time and see if she has any additional dialogue.
Shinobi of the Divine Heir. Should you wish to return, his reverence is confined within the narrow cave.
Nope, nothing new. So we will go ahead and head on back to the inner sanctum. And that cave that I told you guys to remember, the monk with the purple robes, yeah, we're heading back there now. So we'll head on through this way, back inside the temple, and we're not even going to rest because there's no point. And out this other door, this way we don't have to deal with the spinning sword boys of death. Go ahead and take out this lowly monk. Remember, guys, these guys are actually very susceptible to death blows from above. I have no idea why that is, but it just makes things just so much easier if you just jump directly at them. Like so. Go ahead and suck up all that delicious loot. Get our upgrade mats, because we definitely need them. Believe all we got to do is just jump on down. Yeah, we're going to take some fall damage, but that's okay. That's the way back. I don't think there's anything else in here that we haven't done yet. But I'm going to make one quick little sweep and make sure. I don't recognize this area. Yeah, I do. Never mind. Yes, I do. Sorry, guys. Just jump on down here again and head behind us. We'll go this way. We've already gotten all of the items in this area. We don't really need to kill everything here, but it's fun because it's quick and easy. And it also gives us just a little bit more XP. So we're very close to that second skill point. So, like I said, here he is. And we'll go ahead and pick up the Holy Chapter, Dragon's Return. So now, all we have to do is head back to the Divine Child and speak with her once again. There's really no point, I feel, in using the Homeward Idol when it's really just 2 rope points away and then just quick through the temple and then we're done. Whoop. Went a little too far. In the door. And now, yeah, she should be back here. Nope, she's not yet. She will be, though, now. Awesome. So if we come back in here and we talk to her and give her that holy chapter.
Shinobi of the Divine Air, have you perhaps met with the High Priest of Senpo Temple?
I found him. He was dead.
The High Priest was infested. How could this come to be?
I do not know. However, he left this note.
I will take a look. I see. Consuming 2 persimmons of the serpent will allow one to become a cradle for the divine heir. This will make it possible to return the dragon's heritage to its homeland. I shall become the cradle.
You're sure of this?
Of course. I am the only surviving divine child of the rejuvenating waters. Death does not come easily to me. Shinobi of the divine air, if you wish to take the path to return the dragon's heritage, then bring me 2 persimmons of the serpent.
Where should I begin?
I believe it is said that the liver of a great serpent is stained red like a persimmon.
So we've already gotten both of these serpent visceras. That's exactly what she is about to eat. But, man, this poor little girl has gone through enough, but she's going to put herself through some more just so she could help us.
Shinobi of the divine air, have you acquired both persimmons of the serpent?
Yes, I've found them.
This shade of red, it is as I expected. A persimmon is an apt comparison.
You're actually going to eat them?
Of course. Doing so will allow me to become a cradle to return the dragon's heritage to its home. However, I hesitate to eat them in front of you. Please come back after some time. I will eat I will require.
Understood.
So all we have to do is come out here, rest again, and the doors will close. And we'll get another eavesdrop opportunity. So I believe that she is actually possibly dying in there while she is having to eat those. I think it's kind of like the whole aspect of the Mortal Blade, how if you draw it, in her case, eat it, it kills you, and then you have to eat the other one, and it kills you again for you to come back as the Cradle. But that's just speculation on my part. Go ahead and rest up, and we'll go back in here and we'll talk to her once more.
Oh, Shinobi of the Divine Air? Are you there?
Your eyes.
You have returned, Shinobi of the Divine Air. It appears I have succeeded in becoming the Cradle. Could you please take my hand?
Yes. What?
It is cold, much like an ice house, which is why, see? My tears, they freeze as they flow down my face. These frozen tears, take them.
And with that, we will get the Frozen Tears. This is the item that we need to do the secret ending. The Cradle ending, actually.
Frozen tears. Does this mean...
Yes, I believe this is what the text referred to as cold dragon tears. The divine air must drink them together with the dragon tears of the divine realm. If he does so, I believe Lord Kuro will be able to rest within the cradle. Shinobi of the divine air, what would you ask of me?
What is it?
Hold out your hand.
All right.
Bless us with a silvery harvest.
It's cold.
With my body so cold, the rice shines with an icy gleam.
It's like fine snow.
That is true. Then that is what we shall call it. Shinobi of the divine air, this fine snow is yours.
And we get the fine snow. This thing is the rice, but like times 3. So yeah, we're gonna try and get a couple of these before the end game because we're definitely going to need them.
I accept.
Rice is precious. Please return should you want for more. I apologize. The rice is not. I will provide. If you wish to return the dragon's heritage to its rightful place, give him the frozen tears together with the dragon tears. He only needs but to drink them. Shinobi of the divine air, please search for the dragon tears. Shinobi of the divine air, I look forward to the time we next meet.
So we will now be able to get almost every single ending in the game, with the exception of the aromatic branch, which we need for one of the endings. But once we get that and fight, we'll get that once we fight Owlfather. But now, without further ado, actually just one second, because I believe if we go back to Kuro's room, we might be able to get some additional dialogue. But honestly, I have no idea if that's the case or not. But we're going to check. And Lord, we have spent more time in dialogue in this episode than we have in almost every other episode in the entire walkthrough.
I hope he's all right. Huh? Oh, Wolf, are you unhurt?
My lord.
Ah, this is for you.
And apparently he's going to give us a sweet rice ball again. So now we've got 3 of these bitches. Bro, we are so going to be set for the end game. I honestly had no idea that Kuro was going to give us a 3rd sweet rice ball. That is awesome. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and head back on into the Fountainhead Palace and take on the corrupted monk. Because once we beat this boss, then we should definitely get that second skill point. Go ahead and max out our spirit emblems. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the boss fight. This is actually one of my favorite boss fights in the whole game. Just for the setting alone, man. Like these leaves and just the way it looks. Oh, crap. Here I am talking and not even paying attention. Ow! Again, that's what I get for not paying attention. Hop that. Ow. Okay, I am doing bad. Damn it, man. Nope. Just back away and heal. My advice would be only try and get like 2 hits on him because he seems to recover pretty quickly. And if you get too far away, he will do that leaping, jumping attack at you. And that's the Makiri counter. He tripped me up this time with that. That's okay. Ow! Damn it, man. There we go. And Makiri. Run and bolt on up here. He's going to appear right there. Just death blow him. So now is going to begin his phase 3. Wait for him to get up. And Okinakas flame vent his ass. Oh shit. And there's the terror. That's okay. We've got this. Oh, we don't got this. Okay, guys. Well, that's okay. We'll try. This is attempt number 4. This is actually the very first time in the entire playthrough that we have actually had to go more than 3 attempts. Man, I'm not gonna lie, this damn monk is pissing me off a little bit. Okay, so from just what I've learned of these few, first phase, definitely just keep doing what we've been doing. Second phase, do the same thing. The third phase is where we consistently keep dying. So he likes to pretty much use his sweeping perilous attack and then his terror attack back to back. I have no idea why. This is the 3rd time that I've fought him, and this is the first time he's ever done perilous attack after perilous attack. But without further ado, let's go ahead and try it again. Oof. Got our posture broken. Sweeping. Makiri. Damn. Oof. And he's gonna back away. That's okay, that'll give us a chance to heal. Oh, And he ended us in phase 1. Okay, this isn't cool, dude. You have never been this hard. I have no idea what your deal is. But your shit stops here. Oof. That hurt. Sweeping attack. Oh! You know what? Screw you. Run away. Hop up here and end him. Uh-oh. Throw the oil. The second he stands up. And he consistently does that attack, usually when he gets up, so watch out for that. So I will say, with third phase, it is definitely much wiser for you to actually go after his health versus his posture bar, because for whatever reason, he seems to consistently recover his posture. A lot like how Al did in his second phase. Nope, not this time. What the hell? Oh, he is angry at us. You guys think he's mad because we keep throwing oil and lighting his ass on fire? You are not backing me into a corner again. Watch out for that. Second he stops burning, throw that oil pot. Deflect if you can, and fire! Of course, that was the damn sweeping attack again. Oh, he almost got us that time. Oh, perfect opportunity. All right, we got one more use with that. Oh, no. Oof. Well, damn. I swear, I'm so tired of you. Just die. You absolutely deserve to have your immortality severed. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. He was just... Whew, he was really starting to piss me off there for a minute. 4 damn attempts. The only boss in the entire game so far that has caused us to have to do more than 3. But once we defeat him, we get the Memory of the Corrupted Monk, and we also get the Dragon's Tally board, which will actually give all of our merchants brand new stock. I'm not sure exactly how much stock they get. I do know that they all get at least a little bit of divine confetti, so we will be able to go around and pick that up because we're going to need it later. No, let's go ahead and rest. And because we lost so much, we did not get that second point. I am actually a little bit ticked off because it's going to take us a little bit longer to get that point now. Points at this point are starting to get hard. As you can see, well, we're not that far away from a point, so, but I think we're almost up to like 20,000 points before we get a skill point now. Okay, so this area, obviously you can see, is covered in water. I know you want to go and swim, but trust me, it's a very, very bad idea, and I'm going to show you why. The exact reason why, because in my first attempt, I thought, oh, dope, dude, there's all this water, I'm going to go swimming, I'm going to get the rest of them carp scales, and yes, I'm going to be able to get everything into the game, I'm not going to have any issues trying to get out here to get this stuff. Yeah, well, I was wrong. Because there's a dude right there, and he's going to hurl lightning soccer balls directly at you the second you get in that water. So for right now, just avoid it. This area is also covered with the nobles that we've seen before. They're quite easy to kill. The only thing that I would say to watch out for is do not let the meter fill up. It is somewhat of a terror meter, but it has a different effect. After we get our skill point, I will show you what Enfeebled does. But it will cause a status effect Enfeebled, not allowing you to swing your sword or really walk or move. It'll actually return your health all the way back to what it was when you first started, without any upgrades or anything like that. We won't have our reses. If they enfeeble you, it's essentially an instant kill move. Come in here, kill this one, and come over here, kill this one. And I believe there's an item. Yep, there's an item right out here. Uh-oh. Completely jumped over it just now. Why? Thank you. Litecoin purse. Not like we need it. I mean, we've got quite a bit of them. But we won't complain about loot. No, we will not. So now, I believe if we come over this way... Uh-oh. We're going to avoid these guys right now. There are two kinds of enemies here. The nobles that you just saw, and there's these guys. There are three variations of these dudes here. There's the sword wielders, the bow wielders, and the spearmen. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, four. Because there's douchebags like that guy up there who wants to kick lightning soccer balls at your face. So if we go around this way, I think we can get one of the archers now. We'll go down there and we'll take care of Dancing Bro here in a minute. Yes, there is an archer here, so we'll come up behind him and end him. I have learned that the Sabimaru works wonders here. It just completely shreds their posture and makes them pretty much nothing, really. So now we'll kill this one. There's a noble back there. But we are going to try and do this area kind of as stealthily as we possibly can, because this area can get very hard if you're not careful. See, there's that noble. There's another bow bro. Speaking of which, we can make things quite easy on ourselves and smack this one with a damn ceramic shard and end. And this dumbass isn't even paying attention. Quit playing your flute. Suck up that delicious loot. And we'll get this item. Maybe Balloon of Wealth. Yep, I knew it. We came around the wrong way. Now these bow dudes are freaking annoying. As you can see. They jump around, they hop around, and it's just a bad time. Let's see if we can't get them to reset. There we go. Make things just a little bit easier on ourselves. You do have a limited time frame to res. So if you don't res before your posture bar goes completely down, I think, you're going to get that game over. Or that true death. Now we can run down here and take care of this boy. Not even paying attention. Wow. And we'll get the lump of grave wax. Because we need it for all of our upgrades. Alright, so now we'll come on up here, grab this ceramic shard. Equip our shurikens. And we're going to kill the lightning dogs. They still only take one hit, luckily. Now, if you have the gouging top, you can actually hit, if you're skilled enough, you can hit more than one doggo at once. Okay, it looks like we got that. We'll actually be going in there here in a second. But first, we want to go around. Because there's one boy here, and there's a couple dogs there. There's another boy right there. So we're gonna sneak around, kill this one first. This one's not really even gonna have time to even react. Quite a few doggos in this area, but there's much more dangerous things than just the doggos. Well, not in this area. In the next little area there is. Oh, that worked out. We didn't even have to take care of the two below us. Okay, so now we'll grab all this stuff here in just a second. There's a noble in there. And 3 more doggos. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 2. Easy kill if you take your time. And we'll grab the adamantite scrap. Oh, there was 3. He had just patrolled far away. Okay, cool. So now, before we continue on to the next area, go ahead and collect the heavy coin purse, the Ungo sugar. I think that's all of the items over here. Grab the eel liver, and we'll come up here and we'll grab this item too. And now, time for a slight bath. I mean, this one here comes up to almost Wolf's waist. I mean, this is essentially taking a bath. We'll go ahead and enhance our attack power, because we absolutely need that. Getting our attack power up to 10 now. Hell yeah. I hear him, just don't see him. Oh, that's right. Because he's right here. We'll just wait for him to get close. And end him. There's one right over there, but right behind him, along that bridge back there, you can't see him really, is another one. So that's why you don't just want to run out here.
Excuse me, young man.
We'll go over here and talk to this old woman.
Young man, please be careful. The palace nobles have a craving for the vitality of youth. They can't help themselves. They want nothing but to sap away more and more of it.
I see.
The courtyard ahead in particular. It is accursed, It's crawling with palace nobles. If you must forge ahead, you'd best go around it.
Apparently my mic has been on mute this entire time. Okay. So, as you all have seen, there is quite a few things here that just will end us if we're not careful. But it looks like we might be able to get a little lucky. Or not. Alright, well. Like I said, Sarubimaru messes them up. For the most part, it's fairly easy if you know what you're doing. Sometimes I'm not so sure I know exactly what I'm doing, but that's okay. Go ahead, rope back on up here, and instead this time we'll come in here and we'll kill this noble. Get out our puppeteer ninjutsu. Grab the lump of grave wax. Okay, I think we might be alright for a second. as long as we crouch down. Grab the divine confetti. See if we might be able to... And if we are not careful, we are going to get enfeebled, and we're probably going to die. Screw you and your spins. Just die already. I didn't mean to throw oil. What in the world? Okay, apparently this path is messing with my camera. Ah, here we go. Oh, and we don't have spirit emblems to be able to do it. It's okay. Go ahead, kill him. Now that we have a second, we can go ahead and dive down here. Grab the treasure carp scale. Another treasure carp scale. Yet a third treasure carp scale, and I believe a prayer bead. No, Water of the Palace. This will actually be going to that NPC that we found in Mibu Village. That's right. And then we'll be able to get a couple of treasure carp scales from him. All right, so like I said, guys, this area is a little rough. You know what? We might actually... We do have an item that will help us at least a little bit. Go ahead and use the ceremonial Tonto. Heal up. Go ahead and be able to kill him from afar. Might be able to... There we go. End him. Come on. There we go. Now where's the one with the red robe? He's gonna die next. There he is. He thought he could be sneaky, but we are the sneakier. Come in here and grab this item. Yep, crap. Divine grass, awesome. And some adamantite scrap. Pellets. And we'll go over here and we will rest at this idol, now that we have cleared out this entire area. Alright guys, that will do it for this episode. On the next episode, we will continue on through the Fountainhead Palace. So thanks for tuning in.